Alright, so today we're going to be doing an oil change on an E36. It's going to be my 1995 325i. I've never done it before myself. I just got sick of paying $90 to specialized shops to put in oils like liquid moly and things like that. So I did a lot of research. I found out the right oil, the right filter I'm going to need, I have the tools, so it should be pretty easy. Before we get to the oil change, this is the oil you're gonna want. Castrol Edge 5W40. That's the weight that an E36 likes the most, especially in warmer times. And anyone will tell you, and like I said, I spoke to multiple mechanics and whatnot, they won't use anything but Castrol Edge if they need a full synthetic oil for their car. So this is going to be just as good as any of those German-made oils that could be up to twice the price. The BMW E36 95 325i takes 6.9 quarts. So I had to get two 5-quart canisters because individual quarts were about $9 to $10 a pop, and you wouldn't believe how hard it was to find this oil. I had to drive 35 minutes, and I live in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, so I got it. Good news is next time I'll only have to buy, these were $22 each, next time I'll only have to buy one because that will leave me with the 7 quarts I'll need for my next oil change. The next thing you're going to want is a Mala OX187D oil filter. I started reading a lot of stuff on microns and nominal micron ratings and whatnot. Then I decided to go OEM. Did tons of research on this. Excellent oil filters. It comes with everything you're going to need. It's OEM specifications. This is made in Austria, and from everything that I understand, it's the exact same filter the BMW uses, only BMW charges you about $20, where I paid $10 on Amazon for this. It's going to come with the gasket you need to reseal it, as well as the washer for your drain plug, and a couple different size O-rings. So those are the products that I needed. I don't have quite the jack stands that I should be using for my car, but let's see how this first oil change goes for me. Wish me luck. Alright, we've got the car jacked up and hope it's safe. It's not the best way to do it. Like I said, I recommend you get jack stands. I'll show you what I did real quick. At least I saved $30 on an oil change. I use the stock BMW jack. It's kind of unique jack to lift up the car. Then I used my wife's car jack to give it extra support since my driveway sits at an angle. I don't want this car sliding back on me. As you can see, I've got it lifted up, and I have a jack with a much wider base on the other side. And if we look up under here, I believe that's going to be the drain plug right there, and if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a 17 millimeter. I just have an imperial set and a breaker bar, so it's going to be hopefully not on there too tight. I don't want to have to jerk the car around while I'm underneath it too much. We're going to get to work here. I'm going to make sure I got all my sizes, and I'm going to slide either a kiddie pool. I think my child's kiddie pool she doesn't use anymore. I think that's what's going to catch the oil. You can tell I have all the proper equipment for mechanic work. Let's see, I'll show you that here. That's it. See if I can slide this bad boy up underneath the car. I'll go from the front. That'll be easy. Oh yeah, that'll catch the oil on it. No doubt about that. Don't know how I'm going to drain the oil back to recycle it, but I'll figure that out later. Alright, I'm under the car. Like I said, I don't have metric, but the 11/16 socket I got for my breaker bar is going to be the best fit. I just tested it. I'm not going to be able to film myself loosening the the drain plug, but I'll snap a shot of the oil leaking out. Okay, good news. I just loosened it. I thought for a minute I was gonna have to take it somewhere because it was on there tight, and I thought I might need an impact wrench or torque wrench. But I got it loose, so I'm gonna undo it with my hands now, and let's hope some oil starts pouring out. I can video this, I think. Turn this camera around. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's hot. Okay. All right. Let's see. Molly, made in Austria. It's nice. Okay. And that's going to be the gasket there. And this is going to be the washer that goes on the... I don't know what the heck this little O-ring is. Actually, yes, I do. That's for the bottom of the screw for the oil filter containment. Okay, I was wrong. It's actually a 13 millimeter that we're going to loosen this up with. So let's get this off of here real quick. I'm just going to turn the camera off and take that top off. Alright, we got that loosened up. This is really hot, so I had to grab a towel so you can see that. Pulls off and... oh, gosh. I wasn't even paying attention to the camera. There is the little O-ring that I was wondering about just a minute ago. I don't know where I'm going to set this down at. Alright, back again. Now I got a place I can put this without worrying about getting dust and stuff on it. This should just pop right off. Right there. And there is the old filter. Let's get that in focus. Same one I got. Yep. Look at that. Wow. I already tried that one, doesn't fit. This one fits like a glove, and that goes on there. And I'm going to, I can't do this on video, but I'm going to replace that little O-ring on the tip of there. And then of course with this gasket, that's going to go on the top of the canister holder. I wasn't sure if I was going to put the filter or the plug in first. I'm going to do the plug, so it's not very exciting. I'm just going to get up under the car again, my favorite part to do. And then it doesn't have to be torqued down like you might have heard in other videos, but I'm just going to tighten it, you know, just, it doesn't need to be like wrenched down to God's strength to have to remove it. So put that on, and then we're going to do the filter. And I'll just show you real quick, the oil has stopped draining. You can't really see what the camera's seeing, but yeah. No more oil draining. We're good to go. Alright, now the fun part. So I went ahead and put a little bit of the new oil, I don't know if you can see my face, on the rings like I was talking about earlier. And I've got the filter sitting in here. I'm going to add a little oil to the sides of that after I'm done filling up the main engine or oil reservoir here. So this is the fun part, like I said. Take that cap off and put about 6.2 in there. I know for a fact I can dump this whole thing in because this is only 5 quarts. So for an oil change. Alright, so we've got 5 quarts in. I aim for 1.2, but they got 1.5 on that. Estimate a little bit. Okay. Good thing I stopped when I did, because there's really only just a hair left. New paper towel. One thing I did want to say that I made a mistake earlier, and I'll correct it earlier as well, is that washer that I thought was for a different drain
bolt was actually for this long bolt for the oil filter canister. So, just gonna pour a tiny bit of oil in around the sides. That's it. I don't want to mess around with it. It was really close to full. Alright. Let's get this baby bolted back down. Okay, that washer didn't fall off. I don't know if that oil filter has to be completely soaked or not. I really don't. And it scares me a little bit to start up the car. I just wanted to add this in because I realized I didn't show it in the video very clearly. But for the oil filter, the top for the metal container that holds that, you just want to take that large plastic O-ring that came with the filter, take the one off that's on there, pop that back on, pop the new one on. And then the little tip, like I showed on the bolt, has that very tiny O-ring. Just get that off there with some tweezers or something, because it can be a little difficult. Just put that on there and drop the washer that doesn't go on the drain bolt. I think the drain bolt one was the copper colored one, if I remember. And just put the other washer on the one for the oil filter container. And it's really simple. You'll just screw it back on. So, okay, we're all done. I think I'm gonna crank it up and immediately start driving it to get that oil pump flowing oil through. We'll see what happens. I will let you know. I keep looking over here, but the camera's there. I will let you know how it turns out shortly. And it was purring like a kitten. Took it for a test drive. We're solid. I can't believe I'm not a mechanic. That's the first time I've done that, and it worked. So, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. I know there's other videos that have this info, but you never know. I always watch several because you might learn something in one you didn't learn in another. All right, talk to you next time. Thanks, fellas.